Years ago, I was on a panel for my friend, Dr. Gaylord Pinder's feeding class, teaching speech-language therapy students how to feed babies and children with eating difficulties. Beforehand, Dr. Pinder gave us panelists questions to answer honestly in the front of the class. One of these questions asked us to describe our experiences with professionals. I still remember one panelist, a young mother, ending up sobbing while explaining how a speech language therapist expected her to do things that didn't mesh with her family's lifestyle. At first, I felt utterly shocked. But soon, I started nodding in agreement. I, too, had dealt with some professionals who insisted that I needed to do something that I knew was wrong for my circumstances. So, why do some specialists do this? I believe that their academic training offered them a two-dimensional view of individuals with disabilities. One of these perspectives comes from reading a litany of textbook chapters, scientific articles, as well as listening to countless lectures about disability issues. Although students learn a great deal through meeting their course requirements, this gives only one dimension, much like looking at photos. No matter how much you examine someone's pictures, you get only a glimpse of their daily life. Luckily, students practice what they have learned on real people under the supervision of a professional or doctor in a clinical setting. And there are hours and hours of this practice. This gives another great and valuable viewpoint. Now, students have a two-dimensional assessment of people with disabilities, namely factual information and hands-on training. Sadly, such educational preparation often lacks real-life experience. Knowing this, I have hired students who are going into a disability field as my support staffs to help me with physical tasks, ranging from going places to getting up in the morning. In spite of the severity of my disability, my mind works quickly, creatively, and well under stress, so I live a pretty typical life for a well-educated woman with a lot of projects spinning at once. Watching me live my dynamic life gives my staffs opportunities to learn what people with disabilities can do. They also witness the endless barriers that I face going about my day. Some of these obstacles include not having enough van-accessible parking spots, narrow aisles, patronizing people, doctors not listening to me, companies refusing to talk to me because I have a synthesized voice, and the list goes on and on. I watch my staffs shake their heads in disbelief and disgust while I navigate my way through life as cheerfully as I can. From time to time, they say, I never knew what people with disabilities went through, or I would never have gotten this experience in school. Some past staffs have said working with me helped their current careers, relationships, and life in general. So, I have kept hiring students and mentoring them as well as I can. This is one of the ways that I can better the world, teaching future professionals how to treat people with alternative abilities. But I can hire only so many students and mentor them well. To reach more people, I decided to write a series of reality-based novels that chronicle the life of a little boy with a severe physical disability, inability to speak, and a feeding tube. In the first novel, called When We Pause, you feel his parents' delight and wonderment while they discover Matthew's multifaceted personality. He is bright, clever, mischievous, generous, sassy, and naughty from time to time. When We Pause is available on Amazon.